Hello, everybody. Hi. Happy February. I'm very excited for today, which is interesting because I'm going to be using my heart stencils and some other things. And I'm normally not like a super heart girl, but I have some ideas that I'm anxious to try, and I hope you guys will like it. Hi, Dar. I'm not sure how many people are going to come in because there is a zine hop going on right now. If you want to check it out, check out Raoul Reynolds drawing. Anyways, they have a whole hop going on today, recorded hop. Hi, Aunt Beck. I loved your black and white journal. Very, very fun. I've never made a black and white journal. I always think, oh, I should do that. And then I don't get around to it. But can you guys hear me okay? Is the sound okay and the video all right? Testing, testing. Hi, Barbara. Good to see you. Hey, Becky. Sound and video are good. Excellent. Now I'm streaming on my phone and I'm using data. So I noticed that every now and then it kind of goes, it'll like shut off and then go back on. So if it goes black, don't worry. I think I'll be back. Hi, Tutu. Aloha. Cool. So I'll just talk about what I have on my desk to start with. So this is in the Forest book that Dee Dee Willingham sort of got us, a bunch of us started on, and a bunch of people are posting in Colleen Cap's channel, Facebook group, CK Art. So you can check out her Facebook group. And this is a page I did. I kind of asked people to help me decide where to put this ballerina, and this was the winning page. And then I have this shoe calendar, so I added a bunch of shoes and I covered up some areas there. So this is kind of fun. And then I wanted to mention, like, when you're cutting out things, like when I cut her out, I had this like piece of, I think that was from here, this left over, and I thought, oh, that would make a cool mountain in a collage or on the jelly plate or something. So sometimes, you know, keep your scraps, especially those big ones. Hi, Tammy. And then this is another page that I did that I haven't posted on Instagram or Facebook yet. So this side here didn't have any picture. It was just like the title for the next section. So I just put on an image and another image and sort of melded them together. And then this page, I just added this flower, and I thought, oh, that's nice and simple. And then this page I did post on Instagram and on Facebook, and I really liked how that one turned out. So the jumping off point was this tree, how it was sort of like a blue color, blue indigo colored tree. So the rest of the elements kind of grew off of that. So I'm having lots of fun in that book. And then this was my sort of my desk journal I made with Brayer off pages that I think I showed last time. So I added, this lady was left over from one of the collage pieces that I put in my forest book. So I'm just going to use that to sort of collage in, add painty papers, or sorry, leftover paint. So that's kind of fun. It's all about the fun here at the Devon Rex channel. It's all about the fun. Hi, Marty. Hi, Marta. Oh, Becky's doing her nails for her live stream. Yeah, so Becky does a beading on a beading channel, right, Becky? And if you go to Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists group, I believe there's a link there for her lives that she does on Wednesdays. The sequin shoe, I know, I like the sequin shoe. Now this was one of the jelly prints I did last live, and I really liked it. So I did scan it into my computer. And what I see, I don't know about you guys, what I see when I look at this is I see like a tree here, and I see a butterfly, and I see like a lady here looking down, and I see a moon. So eventually I'm gonna doodle that, but I just haven't had the nerve yet because I just love, oh, this paper just feels so lovely. But I will do that. I will get brave and I will do that. since I have a stand, I don't have to worry about wrecking it. Yes, Tudo, I like those colors as well. And today I'm going to be playing with some of my newer stencil designs. These were released in January. They're supposed to be February releases, so I'm not sure what if they're going to release. They have some others. Mariah has some others scheduled to release in February, but I don't know when that's going to happen. I don't have them yet, but so we're going to play with some of these stencils. This one I did, the fishnet one, I did play with it last time. And I did use it. I'm working on the Maker's color combination prompt, and I'm really excited about it. I'm making a canvas, a 12 by 12 canvas, and it's going really well so far. So I'm hoping to post that this weekend, and I'm really enjoying it. I really like it. So hopefully I can get that edited. Well, I have to get the project finished and then edited the video and all that stuff. Ooh, Tutu used one of my stencils. Excellent. Yes, please tag me. Please tag me if you use one of my stencils. Hi, Gail. Did I say hi to you? I can't remember now. I got streamer brain going on. So we're going to use some of these stencils, and I thought it'd be fun to use this piece that I got from the thrift store. So we're going to try that on the jelly plate as well. Thank you, Dar. You're very sweet. All right, so let's pull out. We're going to pull out 8 by 10 jelly plate. And I've got, like I said, I've got a few ideas. I'm very excited to give these a try. I'm going to put this stuff away. This is my other little brayer off sheet thing that I got going. So put those aside as well. So you should try to run about an hour and a half or so, give or take. And like I said, I'm not expecting a lot of people today, which is fine. That's I'm happy that whoever comes. And if you watch the replay, that's great. You might want to fast forward to where stuff's happening. There is a zine video hop going on right now. So if you want to check that out, you can do that. And I'm noticing I'm getting some ads. If they seem like they're coming too frequently, I might have to zip out and try to fix something on my computer downstairs. All right, so the first thing is I'm just going to clean off this little bit of smudge there. So my point was, yeah, go check out the zine hop and come back and watch my replay or watch the zine hop later. It's a premiere, so the people that made the videos are actually in chat. I have not had a chance to go and look at that, but I plan to watch them later and just leave comments and encouragements. All right, so we have an 8 by 10 plate here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have this idea to try some sgraffito. Now, I was watching Quirky Queens. She has quite a few awesome videos if you want to check her out on YouTube. Her name's Kirsten, and she's from Scotland. She has a lovely accent. She does amazing abstract jelly printing. I'm just going to bring this down a little bit, I think. And so I'm going to try, she did some sgraffito on her plate. Yes, this is a new plate. It's pretty clean. Yes, they're not, this is my old plate. This is the one I'm reserving for alcohol inks, and you can see it's not as clean. But we're going to probably do alcohol inks on that, so I'm going to start with this one. Hi, Diane. All right, so we're just going to start with some black. Let me just think. Yeah, I'm going to put the stencil on first. I'll put the stencil on. I just noticed the border's not quite even, so I'm just going to go slice that just to even it out, just a smidge. So just over here, I'm just slicing. All right. So if you're looking for any of my stencil designs, even if hearts aren't your thing, I do have others, and there should be more coming out. You look at PM Art Studio under Yolanda Alexander, and PM Art Studios. They stream Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and their website is pmartiststudio.com. And if you want to use a promo code on anybody's stencils or stamps, not just mine, it's DevonFan10. You can use that for 10% off, or you can join different levels of Artie Perks if you want. So that's my PSA. I don't know if it's PSA. That's my advertisement. All right, so let's we're gonna put this on the plate first. And they make their stencils out of thick Yupo paper. That's, what is it, poundage wise? I think it's 74 pound Yupo paper, which is like a thick plastic paper. Okay, so I'm going to put some black on the whole thing. I might have to get more black soon. This is just a Mars Black by Liquitex Basics. Eddie makes art just recently. Well, I don't know about just recently. He makes so many videos, but one of his more recent videos, he used ivory black Liquitex, and it was a cool color. So I'm going to have to get that. Thank you, Dar. Now, I don't know if that's enough paint. I'm going to put a little bit more paint on there. So I hope everybody's having a nice February so far. February is my birthday month. So I'm getting older, as we all are. That's okay. I'm happy. I'm happy with where I'm at, what I'm doing. Age is just a construct, right? As long as you're, it's not as long as you're happy. I mean, there's always going to be struggles in life. But if you can find some joy in your life, even despite any struggles, right? Okay, I'm going to lift that up. Very carefully. And we're going to let that dry. And then with Sgraffito, you remove paint. So when Quirky Queens did it, she did it on dry paint. So I'm going to let that dry, and then we'll see if we can add some doodles to that. I was going to just use my... Let's just put this on here. Let's not waste paint. We'll just put that on there. Might as well use it up. It's your birthday month too, Gail. That's exciting. Hi, Sharon Marlowe. Diane says the only paint she uses is for transfers. You mean you don't use paint for anything else? So let that dry and we'll pick it up. That'll be like a little bonus print. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm getting lots of ads. So I'm gonna have to go down to my computer. I'm gonna go down to my computer and fix the ad settings because it's like I've already gotten way too many. So I'm going to be right back. Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can fix that. Hi, Roseanne. Ooh, that's a good one to do. Congrats. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm sure you're all talking amongst yourselves, and hopefully you won't get ads so often now. I tried to fix that a little bit. Okay, so if you're talking to me, hi Carla, if you're talking to me, feel free to put it in caps. I will not be offended. I will be happy because then I will see your video a little bit easier. All right, so let's take this one out. I'm just going to put this one aside. I still got to get a plexiglass for my new plate. Move that over there. So this one, I want to use this in combination with that. Hi, Jilly. Now, thinking I'll put this on. Do we want to do black, or perhaps we could do purple? Let's do purple. So I try to have a few ideas planned for my streams, but I don't have all the details planned because I like to keep it kind of spontaneous. All right, so my idea is I'm going to put my stencil on, press the plate. Hopefully pressing the plate won't harm my stencil. So we're going to put that on like so. And we're going to press that on. I'm going to try to center it. Yeah. We'll see if that picks up. It's pretty subtle. I'm going to try it again. Trying to line it back up. See if we can get a bit more. That's an interesting sound, hey? I want a little bit more off, so I'm going to just thin the paint a little bit more. Try it again. Hi, Christine. If I missed you, please let me know in caps. So that's a bit better. It's a bit less see-through than what I envisioned. Now I'm going to use some paper to remove from just inside the heart part without disrupting the outside. And then we're going to leave that stencil in place. Hi, Shelly. Uh-oh. I dropped that. So my goal today is to try to make more distressed type of heart stencil like designs. I feel like we need something here. Let's see with a stamp. I have a stamp. I think I have a stamp. How about this? I was thinking this would be kind of like a stained glass design. So maybe I should have used black, but you know, whatever. All right, remember if you use stamps, be sure to give them a wipe and a wash later. Hi, Charlotte. Okay, so I'm going to I washed that. I'm going to wrap it in my baby wipe and I'll wash it after the stream. So I'm going to let that dry. let's go back to, the black one's pretty dry, so let's pull that one back out. Move this away. All right. So for Sgraffito, basically you kind of doodle, my understanding, I'm not an expert, is you doodle away the paint shades. And I thought it would be cool to extend the rays and then doodle in between. So let's see. So I'm just scratching off. I should put a white piece of paper under there, shouldn't I? Yes, yes I should. And I'm going to bring you guys closer as well. This might take a while. I hope not too long because I do have a lot of things planned. So is that a bit better? Can you see? All right. I've gotten back into doodling a lot on my iPad at night. I love doodling. Doodling is, I've always enjoyed doodling. And when I discovered Zentangling, mostly through Janet M. Young, that was lots of fun. I haven't really Zentangled in a while. And there's going to be little pieces of black paint that come loose, but that's okay. And I'm going to kind of make sections that we're going to make our doodles in. And it's not really going to be symmetrical, but I'll try to make the sections symmetrical. See if I can do some speed doodling. This is called Sgraffito. I don't remember how to spell it. I'm using this stylus. It's got like a round end. I wouldn't use a pointy thing. So this you can use also, I know Stampin' Up! Has where is it? It's like a burnishing stylus. Stampin' Up! Has one like this. So you can use that as long as it's sort of round. Like that. You can use that. I'm using this one, has a thicker end, and then it has like a smaller end. And then you can just kind of brush away the little crumbs because this is dry. And then let's just start doodling. So we're going to make, now usually when I doodle, I get really close to what I'm doing. So I'm just going to try to doodle from afar so my nose doesn't get in the way. I'm just going to do some quick doodles. Use the big end again. The big end seems to work better for quickness. So we're just scraping away some paint. And this is a technique I saw Kirsten from Quirky Queens doing, and I've wanted to try it for a while. Her video about this was quite a while ago, but I really liked it. I thought it was really cool. So we're just doing some doodle patterns. And you can probably do this while your paint's dry, while your paint's wet, you know, but it's going to give us sort of a distressed doodle thing. All right, let's do, how about some, I'm not going to spend a lot of time. Well, I'm going to try not to spend a lot of time. Let me get a baby wipe I can just do that with. So while I'm doodling, it's a little hard to see chat. Yeah, I mean, I was surprised that Kirsten was doing it with her paint dry as well. But I think with it dry, you get a more distressed kind of look. I am noticing that when I wipe my stylus on the baby wipe, it does seem to work a bit better. So my stylus being a little bit wet seems to help. Hi, Sophia. I'm starting to be able to say your name without thinking about it too much now. So I was saying that I've been doing a lot of doodling at night on my iPad, and I've been posted a few on my Facebook, but also in, I have a digital Instagram account called Devon Rex Digital. Yes, Barbara, Christian's channel is great. Quirky Queens, check her out. And her accent is just so, so sweet. What about just some dashes? And I'm not puncturing my plate. I'm not rubbing that hard. I don't know what she used when she did this, what kind of stylus she used. I mean, you definitely wouldn't want to use something pointy. You don't want to use like a pen or something like that. I feel like we need a few more divisions here. Diane says she's used a silicone tool. That's a great idea. I don't have any silicone tools, but okay, what other types of doodles? How about some squares? Like I said, I don't want to spend too long doing this, but I want to make it interesting. Who else here likes to doodle? Thanks, Dar. You are on fire. A nano eraser. Is a nano eraser like an electric eraser, or is it just like a small eraser? All right, so we have some squares. What about, let's do a checkerboard over here. I don't want to do a checkerboard right beside the squares. So I'm hoping I get through all my ideas today. Definitely seems to work better when I wet my stylus a little bit. And let's fill in a bit. Distressed checkerboard. Did someone say what a nano eraser is? Tombow Nano is a thin eraser. I don't have one of those. It sounds interesting. Okay, and then let's see. How about some loopies? Hope this isn't too boring for you guys. I kind of want to get the whole thing done so we can see what the effect is. Oh, I wonder if a Q-tip, like a Q-tip wet with water. Let's try that. Let me see if I have a Q-tip. Q-tip. Where are you? Got a Q-tip. Let's try Q-tip with water. Hi, Cat and Paste Christine. How are you? Okay, so Q-tip. I wonder if that's going to be too. Ooh, that seems to be faster and maybe a bit easier on your plate. It's maybe not as detailed. Or what if we try a stylus wrapped in a baby wipe? Yeah, this is it is a dental instrument. I didn't want to scare anybody by telling them that, but yes, it is. Okay, so now I've got it wrapped in a baby wipe. Let's see if that's more detailed but quicker. I think I should cut that though. Let me just cut that baby wipe. See, we're learning together on the fly. That's why I don't practice anything before we get live. At least I had a plan. Okay. So let's do some more curves. Ooh, there we go. I think that's the winner for quickness. I think that works well. What else? What about dots going this way? Yeah, that works so much faster. Wow. And how about some teardrops? And then we're going to think about, I think about picking this up with an ombre. So maybe this isn't quite as detailed as some of the original marks we did, but it's much faster. And we've got one more zone to do. How about like just like a hashtag grid type thing. Hi, Eddie. I was mentioning that I now want to get the Liquitex Ivory Black after watching you use it. I think it was on your grungy plate video, grungy print. Let's see, is that? I could doodle all day. I love doodling. We were watching TV last night and I was doodling. Doodling is my happy place. Okay, so I think that's good for purposes. Just gonna use my hand. Maybe a brush would be better to brush those off. It's just a soft, dry brush. It's okay if you don't get them all off. I mean, I think the chunkies probably add some interest. So we're doing a sgraffito technique that I saw Quirky Queens doing, but I'm incorporating one of my stencils in the middle. Okay, I'm just gonna try to get those aside there. It's like we go for dinner and they brush, use their fancy little brush to brush off the crumbs. All right, let's pick this puppy up. Okay, so the winner was a baby wipe around a stylus type of tool. That seemed to be the quickest way. All right, so I want to do an ombre and I want it to be bright. So let's go with quinacridone as a gold. And maybe the magenta, maybe to a yellow. That might be nice with the yellow. We could do I'm thinking, let's do pink in the middle and then these on either end. I don't know, Becky. That's a good good question. Eddie, can you answer that? Oh, Eddie said yes. So ivory black is more transparent than Mars black. Cool. All right, let's pick that up. I'm gonna get paper ready. Baby wipes here. Okay. And Cat and Paste says Liquitex Ivory Black has brown undertones. Interesting. I have to get me some. Oh, I'm not leaving a lot of room for that yellow. I put a lot of that quinacridone Nicoazole Gold. That's a tongue twister. Ooh, I didn't shake that. I did not shake that. Let's just lift that up. Let's give that a shake. So you can hear the ball in there. Now there's a, what is this hair? This is a Lucy hair. A white straight hair is a Lucy hair. No, actually it's from that paintbrush. It's from that cheap ASS paintbrush. Okay. And for those of you that don't know, today there's also a video hop going on. It's a zine. This is a big bear. That's a Valentine's Day zine video hop organized by Raul. You can check out his channel to get some links to that. It's their live, well, their premieres. So, oh, that got wet. Oh well, let's just go for it. Ooh, I put that paper on quite crooked. All right, let's give that a good rub. And let's get to some of these shadowing items. Hi, Pam. You can check out Crafty Miss Pam. She has a YouTube channel, but she also has an Instagram called Cali Crafty Pam. And she's hosting a challenge this month. Week 1 is a page, fill a page with hearts. So if I'm lucky, we'll end up with something for that challenge today too. ASS, that's a new art supply company. Yes, cheap ASS art supplies. So that's where that's going. I like it. All right, let's let that dry. Put that over there. Let's pull out this one. So this one I was thinking of making it more like stained glass using alcohol inks. And let me just get my little blower. It's not so little. It's a pretty baby. It's a BASS blower by Ranger. Woo! All right, so I'm hoping that the alcohol inks aren't going to disrupt the paint too much. So I'm not going to spray or anything because that would definitely disrupt it. And I don't know if spraying with alcohol would disrupt it. Let's do a little test down here. Can you guys see? You guys can't see. Let me lift you up a bit. Now that we're done doodling. So I'm going to just spray in the corner here and see what happens. I can't remember. I know I've done this before, but I don't remember. Hi, Mary. Here's my swatch. Now this is purple. So we should stay with like maybe blues and pinks so we don't make too much mud. We'll do like blues, but we want it to be bright though. Maybe we'll do blues in the middle and pinks out here. Okay, so that is, let's see what happens. I'm just going to do yellow on the outside here. Let's just see what happens when I put that where the alcohol spray was. Oh, it seems okay. Okay, so I'm just going to do this. And I want it to be sort of like loosey-goosey. I don't want it to be solid. And then we'll pick it up with, I don't know what, something iridescent. Okay, so I put yellow on the outside, and then with the rest we're going to do, let's do pinks here and then blues in the middle. I hope so, Sharon. We'll see what happens. All right, so blue, pink, 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 pink. Wild plum is a nice pink. So I'm looking at my cheat sheet here. So we're going to do some wild plum and maybe the purple twilight, and we'll just kind of randomly do those. If you wanted to take more time, you could certainly do that. Thanks, Dar, for posting Eddie's channel. Anybody else would like their channel posted? And if Dar has time, just put your hand up and she can do that, I think, because she is amazing. So for those of you coming late, this pattern, that's my stencils down. I'm going to leave my stencil there till the alcohol ink dries. But this other pattern here, that's from this plate that I got at the thrift store. And I did a video about my thrift store haul, if you want to check that out. What about some salmon pink? It's a really light, a nice light color. It might help. It might help well, transition from the yellow, but it will also kind of maybe brighten things up a little bit. Let's use a lot of that salmon yellow, salmon pink, I should say, salmon yellow. You know, sometimes when I'm streaming, my words, like my mouth says the exact opposite of what my brain is thinking. It's a very interesting thing. Okay, let's do a couple spots that we missed. I'm trying not to put too much alcohol in because I do want this to dry. And I'm not brayering it. If I brayered it, I know that the acrylic paint underneath, I know 100% that would move. And this blower actually helps it dry faster too. Now let's put a little bit of yellow on just the top two corners there. Hi, Jane. If I missed anybody, please put your hand up and I will say hello. Okay, so I'm happy with the outside, I think. And let's do some blues in the middle. Just going to put my lids on there. Hi, Lisa Mingus. All right, so we've got cobalt blue. I want some light blues, like sailboat blue. Maybe the mermaid. I think this cobalt's too dark. I don't think it's going to show great. Okay, let's do sailboat blue. That's this one. And we'll do, now that one doesn't have a word. what is that? I didn't write down. Patina. Let's do patina. Sailboat blue. Now here I could brayer it because the alcohol, gosh, I keep saying the wrong thing. I could brayer it because the acrylic paint is pretty much under the stencil. And how about some aquamarine? It's looking pretty green though. I don't want it too green. I'm gonna get my little brayer, my baby brayer, and we're just gonna keep that within the stencil. I think it's looking green. I just remembered because this is my alcohol ink plate and my plate is yellow. That's why it's looking so green. So I'm not going to get too worried. I'm just going to make sure we get these edges. So I want kind of like a stained glass look. So I'm just going to do that. And then we'll just drizzle a little bit of that. And let's do a little bit of this, but I want to be careful that I don't have it go outside of the stencil. All right, so once that's dry, we can remove the stencil and then we'll pick it up. Cool. All right, let's do that. Remember, when you work with alcohol inks, please work in a well-ventilated area because they are stinky. Did I miss anything? All right. Okay, so we'll put that aside. Let's move that. And let's see, I think this should be ready. Let's pull that. So here's our sgraffito with the heart stencil in the middle. I like it. It's kind of like fire and ice. It kind of reminds me of, you know, when you used to do, like, you'd put a bunch of crayons down and then you'd cover it with black crayon and then you'd scratch out. It kind of gives me that vibe. So I'm definitely going to do this sgraffito again, especially since I'm in a doodling renaissance. A doodling renaissance, I tell you. Okay, let's put that aside. And I'm going to wipe that. I guess I missed this part, this corner. I guess not fire and ice, is it? It's like fire and sun and devil. I don't know. Okay, so I did want to use some Poscas on here, but it's not really, doesn't seem to be happening. Yeah, that black crayon thing. Okay. Now we can't use that heart stencil because it's in use, but I had some other ideas. Oh yeah, I thought, what about doing an image transfer with this lady, but using this as like her dress. And I thought we could do some red drips, and let's try that. Now this is warmed up. Hopefully this will work. I'm going to use black. Okay, so let's, actually I'm going to use my big brayer because I find this dries really fast. I'm going to use my non-permanent removable dots to affix to fix this to her. Right where there's like an opening is a good spot. So I'm just putting my removable glue dots there. And we're going to give her big shoulder pads. So she's like an 80s Elvira. Uh-oh, that fell. That's okay. All right, let's try this. Bye, Sophia. Have fun with your children. All right. Let's I'm going to put quite a bit on because I find that, like I said, it dries really fast. We'll do our transfer. I haven't really perfected doing the image transfers with this book. Oh, by the way, this is that Collage Soup book. Trying to thin that out a little bit. I feel like maybe I put too much paint on. Let's try it. If it doesn't work, we can wipe it off and try again. Now I want to make sure I get everything on there. The problem is these pages are bigger than my plate. Bad hair day and shoulder back. Getting that heart there. And it worked. Woohoo! There we go. So I'm just going to move that aside for a second. Let's, I'm just going to give that a wipe. I don't plan on using it again today, but I just feel better, like if I wipe it, that if I want to use it again, I'll get a better print. I don't really have any evidence to back that up. It's more of a feeling. Don't email me, as you would say. Because you can't get more than one transfer from these. And I'll show you that book. Thanks, Dar. Dar put a link for it. I'll show you the book again in case you didn't see it the other time. Where is it? Right here it is. So this is the book I'm using, Collage Soup, neither here nor there, and they're copyright-free images. Copyright-free images. So I like that. I think it turned good. I do want to do some red. I wonder if I drip red, if it will. I'm not going to use alcohol inks because I want this plate to stay. Yeah, that's a bad hair day. I want this plate to stay clear, so I'm not going to use alcohol inks. And I want to let that dry. I can't really use my love. I could use my love. L-O-V-E. Could do that, or we could just stencil that on after. Now for the drips, I'm going to do paint. I do have some ink, but I think it'll beat up too much. I'm just going to try some Bombay ink. What if just thinking, I haven't done this before, but what if I use hand sanitizer gel and paint it on in drip form? No, not going to do that. I'm going to use this. And I'm just going to paint on some drips. We'll just paint them on manually. Right? So that's still drying, but I think we can paint up here safely. Yeah, it just takes a lot of practice. I think the biggest thing is to make sure your first layer is not too thick. And to not put your paper down too long. So let's just do we'll just make some drippy drips. So I'll just do, this paint is fluid, so it's a little bit, it's also a little bit, it feels thick. It beads up on the plate quite a bit. I wonder if I add the ink to that, if it will follow the lines of the drips. I think random drips are definitely better than like manufactured drips. There's probably stencil that has drips. Okay, bring that down. That's really thick there, too thick. I wonder if I have that one go down all the way down. This is my Bloody Valentine. For those of you that aren't into the whole Valentine happy heart thing, this is for you. This is for you. I used an actual page from the book, Becky. It is a book that has good pages for doing this. I do not have a laser printer at home that works very well. I'm going to just add a little bit of just a regular paint. This one is Brilliant Red Mont Mort, so it's a little bit cheaper and shouldn't be as thick. And I was thinking this would be cool to pick up with like gold. I wasn't going to pull up my pan pastels, but now I almost feel like I should. It's going to take a while to dry, I think. My Bloody Valentine. Yeah, it's pretty thick. I almost feel like we need like some splatters, but I don't think that's gonna work. I don't want to do like thick splatters. Now I do want her face to be pale. We could do an ombre with like a lighter color in the middle, and then maybe we'll just add just some stripes to this down here. I'm using both paints there. Just kind of loose, like not super, structured. Sorry, I'm not watching chat a lot right now. I'm trying to get this figured out. So this is one of my stencil designs as well. I had named it Elastic Heart, I think, and Mariah put it in a 4-pack, which is kind of a cool idea. So it just comes in the one size, which is really all you need, I think. Okay, so let's let that dry. Should put a bit of red. Let's put a little bit of red here, like under her eyes. Normally I would be pulling out my pan pastel for this, wouldn't I? Give her a gory eye here. Instead of pink lips or cheeks. We'll give her pink under eye makeup. All right, I almost put that in my coffee. And I'm sorry if you're getting lots of ads. I thought I had fixed that. I even ran downstairs to fix it. And I'm just gonna spread that one a little bit more. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry. Let's move that over here. I like it. All right, let's pick this up. I think the alcohol ink feels like it's dry, so lift up our stencil. And I want to pick it up with something light-ish. Let's put this down. There's still a lot of wet purple paint there, so let's put that on here if you can see that. We'll see if we can get like a shadow. I kind of offset it a little bit. A little bit. And I'm going to just give this a wipe. I'm running out of room here, folks. So this is for Diane because she doesn't like her stencils to be dirty. So I'm just going to give this a little bit of a rub for her. Oops. I'm trying to go in circles to get like the little bits of paint out from between, but you're really going to hold it down if you want to do that. I usually don't wash my stencils that much, but I think when there's small spaces, it's not a bad idea to do that. So I kind of gave that, it's not perfectly clean. I'll have to go in there and kind of like still wash it, but so that's like a little off print stencil. All right, let's get back to this one. Well, thanks, Jamie. Good to see you. Thanks for your support. But yeah, if anybody makes anything using my stencil designs, I'd love it if you like gave me a tag. Now I'm tempted to use Playful Pink. It's a really nice like pearly color, but I'm worried about the blue. So let's just go with our metallic white because I want some shininess. All right, let's get the paper ready. I got my paper. And this looks wet, but it's not. It's actually dry, so I don't think we'll get any black coming off of that. All right, let's do this. Let's pull this print. I still have a few other things I want to try today. We can use this one. Is that going to be enough? If it's not enough, then I usually just stop and then start over, but I think we got a good amount. Yeah, that's good. I find this metallic white has a nice shine through it. And it's just, it's not an expensive paint. It's just an Artist Loft brand, metallic white. Yes, thanks, Dar, for dropping all those links. I'm not going to turn this over because this one's the yellow plate. You're not really going to get a true representation. So we'll wait for it. Okay, so let's do something with this because we're waiting for that other one to dry. What if we put pattern. How would that look? Maybe that's too big. That's some lace. This is a pattern I got at the thrift store. That would be kind of cute. I'll get some scissors. How are we doing for time? 1:30. Been about an hour, so I think we're making good time. I think I should have time to do all the things I want to do. That will be cute. So I got that for about, I think, 50 cents or a quarter at the thrift store. All right. Someone want to pick a color? So I'll put a color down, then I'm gonna like push this on, and then we'll pick it up with another color. Hey, Janet, boss lady. Janet, you know, I was gonna DM you with something and I forgot. I never did. Hi, Apple. That's okay, Apple. Just we're happy to have you here. If you can say hi, that's great. Hey, Linda. Just gonna wipe that. Green. I saw the word green. Becky said green. Okay. Let's do green. All right. Let's get some green. I have green out for the color combo challenge. Where did I put it? Oh, I guess I put it away. Let's use this light green. This is a really in-your-face apple green. All right, so the garbage truck's going by, so Lucy's probably going to start barking. You are forewarned. Now that's be some green. Put this over here. So I'm just going to thin that out a bit. Let's put this on. It's got a fuzzy side and a non-fuzzy side. I'm just going to put it fuzzy side down. Let's see what happens. And I'm not pushing super hard, but not much happened. Let's push harder. Let's see. A little bit of something, maybe. A texture, anyhow. All right, let's put that aside. We can maybe use that again later. So we're going to let that dry, and then we're going to pull it. Let's see if our lady's ready. So I'm kind of thinking like gold. Some of that's a little bit thick still, so I'm just going to soften up a little bit of it without lifting up too much. So actually, not much is coming off. It's pretty dry. So this is our Bloody Valentine for those that are not Valentine's Day fans. All right, let's do gold and something paler. Yeah, we're doing gold. Let's do gold. Let's do that playful pink in the middle. Where did I put it? We'll do that. It's kind of like a pinkish white. And I don't have much left, so hopefully we have enough. All right, let's get some paper. Sorry if I'm missing you in chat. We'll do a review of all the prints at the end. I don't know if there's enough in here. I think I'm going to have to scoop it out. My Bloody Valentine. I know it's not that. That's not the right words. I know it's funny Valentine. Ooh, there's glitter on that. I'm not going to use that. Okay, let's see, is there anything in here? So yeah, there's a little bit. So I'll put that at the bottom. It's a little bit smooshy. Needs a clinic. Ooh, gosh, that rolled right up. This is a PBO gold. It's a lighter gold. It's iridescent. I want to get their deep gold. I have to go paint shopping. Now I'm thinking, not that, because I can feel the green coming off. I'm thinking, what if we put this first over her face, and then we go around with the gold. And I'll use the big one just to kind of even it out. Let's see. All right, fingers crossed. Hi, Sandra. Yeah, VD means Valentine's Day. All right, now I have my little, still have to find myself a Baron. So last night or yesterday when I was thinking, I want to do like a stream using my new stencils, which are heart themed or love themed. And I thought, what am I going to do? Because I didn't want to make it too cutesy. All right, we're pulling our stained glass. It's maybe a little bit too purple for me, but let's see. It's okay. It's okay. I think it would have been better if I would have used black. If I'd used black acrylic paint, I think that would have looked better. But it's okay. This isn't really pink enough for me here on the outside. But here, I'll bring it a little closer. I think black would have given it more of a stained glass look. But, you know, you get what you get. And then this was the first one we did with the Sgraffito. So I think that looks pretty cool. Janet, we used a ruler. You'll have to watch that back. All right, let's see if our green's ready for pickup. And I'm thinking, let's use a yellow, like an iridescent yellow, to get like tone on tone. Okay. Do I have a piece of paper? Is this paper big enough? Yes. So here we have our green heart for Becky. I think Becky was the one that chose green, right? Oh, I feel like I maybe didn't put enough paint on that. Let's see. Let's try it. It's very dry here. Very dry. Bye, Jilly. Good to see you. Thanks for coming, everybody. Really appreciate it. And if you don't know, there's a zine hop going on right now. It's a Valentine's Day theme zine hop organized by Jasper and Raul. And I'll put a link to it in my description later. Thanks, Janet. I don't think this one's ready. Still feels a bit cool. Let's let that sit. All right, let's do I was thinking, let's try that lace thing, that lace idea. I like that lace idea with the heart. So let's do with the set. If you ask for the outies, you also get this. So I think that would be pretty, like just maybe we'll get a 5x7 plate and do that. Oh, you know what? Let's use this as a palette. Okay. Let me just move this stuff aside. I'm getting excited. Get excited. Okay, let's get another 5x7 plate out. Now I saw another channel at I found recently that is quite inspiring to me is I think it's called Creative Made. It's the one that I did the alcohol ink technique last week using the tissue, the Kleenex tissue. She did this thing where instead of like pressing the lace in like I did with that last one, she used it to pick up paint and then transfer it over. So let's do that. I'm thinking like a dark pink. So let's do alizarin crimson. And I'm going to put it, roll up the paint, put the lace on top of it, maybe a bit more, and then I'm going to roll it, and then we're going to put it on here and hopefully smush it down a bit. Hopefully that will transfer. I think, well, it's very subtle. I think I would like a little bit more. I feel like doing a bit more. So let's, do you guys see okay? Let me just adjust my camera a bit. I'm gonna do a little bit more over here. And we'll put, I'll use more paint this time. I don't think I had enough paint on there. And I've got a glob of something on here, a paint glob. Okay, let's put this on here again. And then I'll just do it in one direction. I think it was flippy flopping around. And then we'll put it on here. I don't feel like I should use the paint though, just gonna push it. Hi, Margaret. So there. Now we have red lace. We have a few different prints here. We have that one. And then I thought I'm going to use that like a mask. And once it's dry, we'll pick it up with a color. Put that somewhere to dry. And I'm wondering, can we stencil? No, it's too big. We can maybe stencil love on there once we pick it up. That might be cool. Or let's just go for it. Let's just put black through there. Thinking, thinking, thinking. Let's do that. Let's just put that on. And I'm going to use some black with maybe a sponge. At the beginning of the stream, I was talking about a project that I'm working on. It's a 12 by 12 canvas that I'm very excited about. It's going really well, and I'm hoping to have a video on about it on the weekend. And it's going to be for the Makers of Mixed Media artist group color challenge, color combination challenge, something like that. How much time we got? We got about 10 minutes. Is that giving me enough time to pull all these prints? I think so. Might be a little bit long. Does anybody have any questions for me while I'm dib-dabbing? And I could just brayer right over top of it too. Let's do that. Let's just put some paint on here. It's a little bit close to the edge here. I want to get a little bit without going outside the edge. Now when I lift this up, it should lift some of that red paint, give us maybe a little bit of a lighter frame. That's okay. Now, do I have somewhere? I was going to plop that down. Here, let me just, I need more hands. I need an assistant. When you watch Patricia and Mariah stream, there's two of them, so they help each other out. So I wish I had that sometimes. All right, that's our green print. I'm going to show that in just a second. I just want to plop this down. I think that's going to come up. Oh no, it should be fine. It shouldn't come up backwards. Okay, so here's our green print, and it's, you can see the lace just, or that flower thing. It's very subtle. Like you can't really tell what it is, but you can see like, can you see that? There's like a fabric-y kind of look to it. So there's Becky's green heart. This is still drying. What else do we have? This is going to be kind of like graffiti, maybe. Let's see. Did the black stick to it? Not really. What we could do is let's put some red on there. Or this, yeah, let's just do red. I will. I hope not, Diane. I hope I don't have an oh crap moment. I usually do, so it could happen. It could happen. Most streams, I usually have at least one oh crap moment. So I'm just pushing in there really hard to get the paint in the holes. And of course, you don't have to use this, any of these stencils with the jelly plate, but so there we have the word love. And where's that cleanup sheet? Let that dry. Let's plop this on our cleanup sheet. This will be like our graffiti cleanup page. Well, it actually, I think it will be backwards on here. See? It is backwards. So when I pull it off, it should say love. I think it was backwards, so I think we'll be okay. All right. So that's going to have to soak. And if this is still wet, we can maybe pick it up with this. Let's try that. Bye, Linda. See you tomorrow. We're going to have a play date tomorrow. Linda's my local friend. She's also my Stampin' Up dealer. If you live in Canada and you need Stampin' Up products, check out her YouTube channel and check out her, she's a web store for her Stampin' Up. So that's going to be just kind of cute. Make a nice little tag. Let's put those over there. This is still wet. This is not wet. And once again, my lighting looks so yellow. Let's see if that's better. No, that just looks dark. I need to get some proper lighting. The other one. This one, you're right. Yes, this one's going to be backwards. But you know what? Because you caught that, we have a solution. We have a solution. We'll just do this. Look at that. You're right, Diane. That was backwards. Let's just scrub that off. Sgraffito that off. You're oh so right. See, that's why I have you guys. Now, so what Diane's saying is I should have put it on this way. So now that we've cleaned that all off, we could put that back in. Do you guys want me to put that back in black, or maybe I could put it in the magenta again, and then we could pick it up with the off-white? Nice save, Diane. Thank you so much. Let's have some coffee. It is cheating. I'm not against cheating for art. Whatever works, girl. Loves me not. Yes. Look at that. So anybody pick a color? Do you want to do the red on here, or do you want to do black? And while we're thinking about that, let's pick this one up with maybe that yellow. I like that dreamy yellow. Where did it go? Did I take it out already? Oh, there it is. Let's use dreamy yellow. Well, I did believe you eventually. I just wasn't looking at the right thing. And I don't have a piece of paper ready. Let's get a piece of paper. Well, that's not going to work. Here, we do this. We'll take this off. See, near the end of the stream, my brain does start to fry a little bit. My brain does start to go black. Okay, we'll do black there. Black. Where's my black? So my brain starts to fry and my items start to disperse. Okay, we'll do black. And not this, because this is, let's give this a wipe. Evil. Yeah, love backwards. Evil. Not evil, evil. So sometimes we used to go play, like when the kids were small, we'd go play like laser tag or something. We'd all just use our names backwards as our screen. Edna Loy. And I thought it was awesome. Sounded like an evil mastermind. Edna Loy. Oh. Okay, we went a little bit out, so I'm just going to do that on purpose now. I'm going to go a little bit out of the doing like a little frame. All right, let's lift that up. Okay, are you happy now, Diane? Are you happy? Oh, man. All right, let's take this off. Is the lighting okay for you guys? It's a little dark here. And then I'm just going to put this on here like such. Like I said, if you get any of my stencils and you use them, I'd love it if you tag me. I would love to see what you do. To me, that's, I mean, it's fun designing these because I get to use them, and it's fun because I get to see what other people might do with them. Like when Dee Dee used my bridge the other day, that was really exciting. All right, so we have a grungy love, a little bit of a heart. This has to dry. We're getting there. So this has to dry before we can pull it. And then we have this one to pull. And then this one we have our graffiti clean off sheet. And then this is our sort of our lacy love with a little bit of grungy green. So that's kind of fun. And we've got that. I'll clean that up later. After a stream, I have so much to clean up. It's not even funny. All right, let's put that aside. This one, we're just waiting for it to dry. And I did have some other ideas, which I don't want to start now because I don't think we'll have a chance to finish it. But let's lift up our Bloody Valentine lady and see if she worked. So this is for those that are not into the lovey-dovey February Valentine stuff. You can use your heart for evil as well as for love. Should I call this one Evil? Let's do that. I like that. Who said Evil? Who's that? Well, who said love backwards is evil? Carla. This one's getting named. I'm going to say love. This is called Love is Evil. Oh, let's put January, February 2024. So I like her. I think she's creepy cool. There's her little eyes. I could have put more stuff here, but I didn't want to take away from the drippiness here. And there we go. Love is evil. And I would probably, knowing me, what I would do is I would take some black Posca and distress it. So I'm just going to show you that while we're waiting for this other one to dry. Yes, a goth. Happy goth Valentine's, everyone. There we go. So I'm just going to move this over like so a little bit just to show you what I mean. So you can take your black Posca and your baby wipe. You can like smudge it. Make it even grungier. So I'll probably do that like all the way around. Just give it a really grungy. So it's just a wet baby wipe, and I'm just lightly tapping. Another thing you can do is you can actually spray it. I don't want to do it on this because I don't want to wreck it, but let's say on this one, say that's too pretty for us, we can like do that and get our spritzer, and then we get kind of like more of a distressed kind of look to it. So when I designed these stencils, I thought, I know hearts aren't for everybody, but I wanted to show today that you don't have to make cutesy things. I mean, I have nothing against cutesy things. I like cutesy things. But even if it's not your style, you can still, you know, still make it work. Now that I want to let it dry. So there we have just kind of like, just kind of grungified it a little bit. Hope you guys can see that okay. Some tiny spiders hanging. Yeah, I could do that. Okay, so we'll let that dry. And how's this going? This is dry. So let's pick that up. Let's do an ombre. We haven't done too many ombres today. Now we want something light and contrasting. Yeah, that's all dry. Thanks, Sharon. So are we thinking shiny? Bye, Tutu. Are we thinking something shiny, or are we thinking something matte? Should we do, maybe we do the quinacridone. I don't know if that's enough contrast. I want something like white or light pink. What if we do like light pink here and then yellow in the middle? So we'll do yellow. I don't see anybody answering me, so I'm just going to make an executive decision. We'll do light pink, glowing peach. These are the Arteza iridescent. And then we'll do a review of our prints, which I think I kind of already did. We'll do a review of our prints and then hopefully pull this at the end. So I'm going to do pink, yellow, and my hope is that they'll kind of, in the middle, we'll see them merge together. And some pink. All right. I don't have enough room for brayering. Hi, Mariah. I'll do this. Hi, Mariah. Since you're watching from the dentist. Okay. There we go. Give that a good rub. And I'm going to heat gun this heart here for a second over it in the corner. Aw, poor Izzy. So I'll just give a little bit of a heat gun to that. All right, so that's where this one's looking. I'll have to flatten that. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll spray the back. Once it's dry, I'll spray the back and then I'll put it under some books to flatten it out. So that one's probably going to need that treatment. And then we have this one here. That was the first one we did with the Sgraffito. That was inspired by Quirky Queen. I can say it, Quirky Queens, Kirsten. And then we have our Bloody Valentine, also called Love is Evil. And we have this little, maybe that could be a tag. We have our clean off graffiti sheets. We have our green heart for Becky. And we have our stained glass, which I think I'm going to try it again with black. If I do a new one with black, I'll post it in Makers. If I get more the look I was going for, we might try that again. And I think this one's my favorite one from today. So, well, I don't know. To me, it's a tie between these two. I'll probably make that the cover, like the thumbnail for today. I'll make that the thumbnail. I like that. And again, these were using my set for love, available at PM Artist Studio. Just look under my name, Yolanda Alexander. I didn't use this one today, the fancy fishnet, but I am going to be using that in my video for the color combo challenge, which I'm hoping to post on the weekend. All right, let's see if this is ready to pull. I don't think it is. Oh, yeah, it's ready. There we go. And for the finale, this one is thank you to Diane Bell for noticing that I had it upside down or backwards, whatever you want to say. So actually, you know, for a really simple print, that one turned out kind of cool. Like I kind of like that with the, you know, the sort of distressed lace, that yellow with the orange. Yeah. Yeah, that's a ticket. That's a ticket. All right. So, yeah, we'll make those two the thumbnail. So thanks for watching, everybody. And oh my gosh, has it been 2 hours? I thought it was, oh, it's close to 2 hours. So just under 2 hours. Thank you. Thanks, Mariah. Any questions or requests for next week? If you have any requests, just maybe put a comment in the video, like under the video. And, you know, I don't have things planned like too far ahead. I kind of go by like, what are my feelings? Like last night, I didn't know what I was going to do. So this was my little thumbnail sketch that I did of, you know, ideas for today. I didn't get to this idea, but just last night in bed on Procreate, I just kind of doodled some things with some like ideas. And then this morning I saved them as pictures. And then this morning I just put them all on a piece, like on my computer. I imported them all and then I just kind of printed it out. So that's that was my plan. That was, you know, my planning, you know, very loose planning for today. Thanks, Shelley. Thanks, Star and Mariah and Janet for being awesome mods. And Janet, I'm going to send you a DM. I had an idea for you that I meant to DM you with. I'm glad you had fun, Shelley. I had lots of fun. I went from yesterday morning going, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to do. And then by this morning, I was excited. I was excited to get on here and give it a try. So, all right. So I'm going to sign off. Thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.